We begin our meditation today. Let's come into present moment awareness. We begin our meditation today. Let's center in the awareness today of infinite being. Take a deeper look. It is in our awareness that the mental space is unlimited. Thoughts are infinite. It's important in your meditation to feel the support of the universe. Open your awareness to that space of mental energy and to feel a deeper part of you that can morph into thoughts, that can take the form of thoughts. Become aware of the space, the mental space of energy, pure energy that supports our journey. And let there be total silence in your mind than we know, where the energy of the mind do not take the form of thoughts, no constructs, no beliefs, no opinions. That's a basic or fundamental practice of meditation. Just staying in the awareness of the space of pure energy. Silence. But a silence that pervades an infinite space of being. A silence that pervades an infinite space of being. What happens in that space is that your ego becomes visible. The limitation of being becomes visible because we begin to feel that the space is beyond us. We begin to feel limited to the space. That's ego. We need to surrender that ego. Just let it go. That learning to let go is fundamental to meditation as well, where individuality is surrendered in a space of infinite being. Learn these concepts. They're fundamental to an effective meditation practice. The space of infinite being, the pure energy of that space, the silence of that space, the limitation of the ego that we experience in that space, and the need to surrender, to let go of that limitation, because it's going to create infinite thought constructs. Let go of it. It's a thought maker. And now, fundamental to the letting go process is learning to observe the ego at every level of being. Mental ego, emotional ego. Of course, the mind is involved in all of them, but the energy takes different forms. Emotional form. The form of vital being, vitality. The form of physical being, the physical experience of individuality. And to effectively surrender at every level, breath is a powerful tool. Follow me in this space. Let's start again once more for those of you who might need this. Stay aware of the space of infinite being, infinite mental energy. Observe the silence of that space. Observe the individuality that is appearing, making you feel limited. But you have been letting it go. I can feel it. Continue to let it go. Surrender it. And then begin to observe the limitation at every level of being, which is the ego. And let's use breathing effectively if you're not doing it already. Beginning by breathing into the belly area, becoming conscious of your vitality. And just observe pure vital being. No need for thought construct, just intention in the space. Pure vital being as you breathe into the gut and breathe out. Opening up the belly to breathe and contracting the belly. Observing the pure vital energy of the gut. And as you do that, take your attention to associated chakras. The second, if you can, and the root. They add to the vital experience. And there you surrender to the vital energy that exists there. No judgment. No gender limitation. No limitation of function of the area, just pure energy, pure vital energy. As you breathe into the sacral and breathe into the root, staying in that awareness of infinite being. Ensure that you are conscious as you breathe out and breathe in. And learn to let go. Just observing and allowing this beautiful vital energy to nourish you. No judgment, no expectations. Now, another important practice is finding steadiness of focus, one pointedness. And now, still keeping belly breathing going, you come up to the chest to extend your focus to chest breathing. So belly and chest. And as you come up to the chest, focus on emotional energy and its quality, and surrendering to the pure energy of loving being. Just intention to be completely loving, surrender to lovingness. As lovingness frees your being. Keep the breath gentle, stay conscious of the breath, and keep the breath long. And remember, heart energy is connected to hands and the skin. Just ensure that silence is pervading your being, and openness of the mental space. And as you begin to surrender more and more to the heart energy of love, take your attention to the throat, to the back of the neck, the medulla point, and to the third eye. As you begin to continue to surrender in the mental space, to expansive mind. And this gives your ego the feeling or the experience of just letting go in infinite being, infinite vital nourishing energy of prana, infinite love, emotional energy that frees you, liberates you, and now infinite mental space of being that allows you just to stay in the blissfulness of the freedom of mental being. And now join me in the silence as we continue the practice. And for those of you who want to nourish every level of being, you can practice the microcosmic orbit. And those of you who want to stay with particular chakras that may need your attention or energy levels, please do so. And give attention to this beautiful co-creative space of consciousness and energy that we are generating together. Slowly open up to the physical space around you, the space of the human experience, while centered in that space of infinite being. Open up to the entirety of being. And now extend the breathing, bringing more oxygen into the body, gross breathing. You should be able to hear the air rustling through the nostrils. Always pull gently and push out with gentle force. And learn to enjoy the breath. As you bring more and more of the gross breath or air into the lungs, and you open up to the physical experience, the gross human experience, observe how your senses, physical senses, seeing, smelling, tasting, touching, hearing, how it becomes more energized, making you more aware of the elements of nature around you. Stay in the awareness as though observing it for the first time. Observing the experience of vital being, nourished being. And hold the awareness of harmonious coexistence. Nothing but harmonious coexistence. That puts the ego into a space of openness. And let's open up to the awareness of the world around us and to a day, an active day in the human body and experience. As we prepare for activity, let's center. It's a way of creating an intention in the space that will stay with us. As we become active, I center my consciousness, my individual consciousness, my ego consciousness in the source of my being, acknowledging that source as infinite, a source of infinite being, and infinite qualities, infinite peace, goodness, wisdom, vitality. I acknowledge the multidimensional nature of the energy field. In this awareness, I welcome my day, my active day. Staying centered in beingness, that my every thought, word, and action during my activity be a blessing to my every space. Be full of sattva, full of light and harmonious energy. I give thanks for all the blessings that I receive, all the gifts from the universe that come to me. And I pray that my ego can continue to be aligned to the divine, that I may be worthy of every blessing I could receive. In this, I open up to extend from the depth of my heart peace towards all. Om, peace, peace, peace. Namaskar, everyone. Welcome back. And just a reminder to you that you are on a journey that we call the human experience. Your soul, your immortal being, is on a journey that we call the human experience. Do not expect that your physical body will last forever. Your energy body will. Do not expect that your physical body will. That's why the earth plane is not your destination. You've not been given a body to stay here on this plane forever. You will continue to be associated with it through your thoughts, your intentions, your desires, your unresolved intentions and desires. You'll continue to be associated with this plane and come back and visit again and again, but in different bodies. All for the reason of growing in consciousness to the experience of all of you, your immortal being and your mortal being. Hence, why meditation is so very important. It's a practice that takes you to uncover your immortal being. Meditation should not be taken lightly. It's a direct practice to the very center of being. Direct. It's not a practice that takes you into the world to achieve all the things around you as a way of going to the self. It's not a practice that just looks at relationship and how that can help you to go towards your deeper self. It's a practice that takes you inside immediately, allowing you to observe you, what you've created inside of your being. Every form that comes up in the mind is one you've created in your past. Every form. Sometimes we ask ourselves, where did this come from? This anger in me, this lust in me, this passion, this greed. Where's it coming from? Well, it's there inside of you. You have catered to it in the past. It's still there. And when it comes up, it's a good thing. It allows you to see unresolved issues in your being. Allow it to come into visibility. And of course, the way to deal with that is to first detach from it. Don't associate it with you. All the things that you have created in the past, don't associate it with your new consciousness. You're a seeker. You're living in the present moment. This is the one. This is the important one. Be detached from all the others in the past. Be detached from them. Observe them as though you're observing a screen of forms. And even if you were to engage in one, as we will, because we have developed useful personalities, Even if you were to engage in one, engage in detached awareness, that it doesn't control you. You are able to manage it. So all these are essential practices that I've been bringing to you continuously. And the beauty of being with me in my guidance, in my energy field, is that I extend my field to you, to include you, to hold you, like a parent to a child. Whilst you struggle in your own field, I stay with you continuously. Whether physically or non-physically, I stay with you. I stay connected to you. And I hold you there continuously. You may not know it, but I know it. And that is the gift every disciple has with a master. The moment they make the connection, like what you see in the film Avatar, it's an idea of what a connection can be like. The moment you make that connection, it stays with you. It stays. And it sustains you until you come into your own. Then you feel in oneness with that, which was guiding you before and seems so much bigger than you. Then you come in oneness with it. Oneness, not higher, not lower, in oneness. You become oneness with the master, the guru principle. You become free. So meditation is an essential practice. It's a direct path. And when you learn the process of energy and consciousness and learn to maneuver the energy world, it's the best practice you can ever have. It doesn't rely only on the mind because it takes you right to the prana that is involved in every one of your unresolved desires and intentions and thoughts. It takes you right into them that you can break them. What a gift we have when we come in such a path. So be in gratitude, everyone, for what you have. Build on it every day. And for those of you who do not give meditation the importance you should, please do. It moves you away from all forms, rituals, and takes you to a place where you can enjoy observing rituals if you wish, but they become unnecessary as you go deeper and deeper inside. You see their usefulness only for the maintenance of order around you, harmony. They become important and you use them as you need to. But you're able to go beyond them. So with this, I will wish you a happy Sunday. I will just leave a couple minutes for any one of you who may have a question that you may want to ask. I'll leave a few minutes for that. I'll give you an opportunity to converse with me for a few minutes. Okay, I see Mara's hand is up. Yes, Mara? Mara is from Holland.
Can you hear me, Guruji? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
are we active now?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, there we are.
Yes, can you hear me?
That's the way we have to get the video, the audio.
Okay. All
Let
right, so you can hear me
let
now.
us just a second.
Mhm.
Does she have to unmute or can we unmute?
I am unmuted,
Yeah,
I guess.
there we are. Mhm.
Okay. Namaskar, Guruji.
No,
I was I was so touched. I just cried, and now it's okay. I've lost my brother this week, so I was so
lost him.
very. Yes, we lost him.
Oh, my condolences.
Yes, thank you so much. We had his goodbye yesterday, so it was
Okay,
beautiful.
it was beautiful.
It was
I'm so
beautiful.
pleased. I'm so pleased because it's just like moving from one room to another.
Hmm.
Communication is not lost, it's even greater. And what is more beautiful is that his energy body, which is the immortal one, is free of the burdens of the physical body. It's not a perfect physical world, especially now. Yeah, and his journey continues in the light. No question.
Thank you so much. I just I feel so connected to him every day, and now
Glad.
even more, I think. But it's I'm still looking for a way to connect or. But
That's beautiful.
I feel so much.
And it will come. It will come more and more. But don't neglect the human experience. You're connected to him, it's your brother. So let the grief happen. Let the body go through its grief, accept it. But from
Yes.
the level of the soul that makes you feel connected to him, stay in
Hmm.
that lovingly and happily.
Yes.
So there's going to be a dichotomy, two experiences, a coexisting experience of the sorrow and the
Hmm.
joy. Let it be there.
Thank you so much.
Okay? My heart is with you. My prayer is with you and with him.
Thank you. It's free
Thank
now.
you, Mara. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so thank you everyone for sharing your energy this morning with all of us. It's been a marvelous Sunday so far. And of course, our streaming is going to continue our every Sunday Guru Gita and Wednesday our healing circle. Now we've been given permission to open the hall, but I'm a little bit wary of that simply because everyone will have to wear masks. And in that kind of atmosphere, I don't think a mask is so healthy for periods of chanting and breathing exercises. It's certainly not. It is to protect for us to not to it's protective. It's a protective piece of equipment. But yeah, my belief is that it should be used only as necessary. But it should not become the norm of spending a lot of hours behind a mask. And um, and as much as you can deep breathe when you get the mask out, it is important. So for us now, we're going to continue the online meeting as we're doing now. I think that's very effective for me because it doesn't restrict my co-creative work with all of you. In fact, in some ways, it can enhance it even more by bringing you more into the non-local awareness and experience. So I'm going to continue the online work. And for those of you who've been waiting for the workshops to come up, they will. I've taken a break which I needed, and but now I'm active again in the streaming. So very soon we'll announce the programming that is coming up. But I'm staying with you. I'm staying with your process, and I'm staying in supporting you. Okay, so stay with me. Um, Healing Circle and the Guru Gita for now on a Sunday, until we add other programs. Thank you so much for staying together. This is needed across our world. Have a blessed day, everyone. Namaskar.